What's up, guys? Welcome back to today's video. Today's Monday. I think it's like 8:20. I just did meditation, said a prayer, and read my affirmations for the day. And now I'm gonna go get my teeth brushed and start getting prepared for the day. Today's my first day of training, so I'm excited for that. I'm going out to the workplace and gonna learn some sales. So, yeah, I'm excited. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright, guys, we've made it out to the cold plunge, and I'm not looking forward to it. What is it? It's 38 inside. This thing is kind of jank the way I have it set up. I'd like to get one of those $6,000 ones, but obviously price is a big factor in why I don't have it. I'll eventually buy it once I can afford it. I'd like to get a wood sauna as well, but I do have a nice little wellness setup for at home. And yeah, guess we'll get into it. I actually gotta go grab my phone. I always forget it, so I'll be right back. Gotta go grab the Moticular. But I'm gonna set you guys up right there. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got my phone. I think I'm gonna film a TikTok. Honestly, I do not like filming them, but I know it's gonna grow my personal brand and get my name out there more, so it's a good investment. Cold plunging again. Water's at 38, so it's a pretty chilly one. And also for you guys, water's at 38. I forget to tell you guys, but it's gonna be at 38 almost every morning, unless I fill it up like right before I use it. Then it'll be at like 50 range, but it's usually at 38. Quite the cold one today. I'm gonna go for a minute. It's quite cold. I don't even know what to say other than sheesh. Guys, it's freezing. If you guys are like me, try something hard today. See if you can endure the hardship of doing something hard, and let's get some growth. Doing the hard things only brings growth, so lock in, hop in the cold plunge. Sheesh, guys, it is cold. And that is a completed cold plunge for the morning. I'm excited for this training, and that just set me up for this training. I'm gonna go in there, try and do the best I can with what I know, and then also learn a lot. That's what training's for. So I'm gonna go in there and set my best foot forward. But that being said, I'm gonna go get in the shower. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace, guys. What's up, guys? I just finished first day of sales training, and you can tell by my face, I'm very excited for what I'm about to go into. I can tell this is a very good company, and I'm selling a solid product, and sales is definitely different than copywriting, but I would say there's still a lot of similarities in it. A lot of what I've learned is going to help me with my new job, and I'm really excited. The earning potential is really unlimited, and the amount of opportunity I'm getting is also awesome, and it's a Christian company, which just aligns so well. I can't believe I have such an opportunity, honestly, to build my skills, become a better salesman, become a better entrepreneur. I'm really excited for this new chapter, and I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to show up every day, put in the necessary effort, and become the best I can become. Again, guys, I can't express how excited I am. It's a great opportunity I've been presented with. And yeah, I'm just very excited. And I know I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but the whole time I was just riding the bus and getting to where I needed to be. But now I've made it, and we're now leaving. We finished about an hour early, so it's nice. I want to hit the gym, but honestly, it makes no sense to go hit the gym right now. If I can just wait until I get home and do some calisthenics. But the sales guy, the sales teacher, insane experience. He comes from a background of sales, as a coach should. And it's crazy what he was teaching. A lot of what he was teaching I've heard, but also he did it very well. You can tell the level of skill he has. I've always felt like the way I explain things is terrible, and to see how he can explain points so simply and so well put is just amazing. It's crazy to see it, and it shows me what my future holds. If I just keep doing what I'm doing and trying to progress and become a better salesman, become a better entrepreneur, I'm only going to get better. So that being said, just made it to the bus stop, so I'm going to wait for the bus. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace, guys. Yo, guys, I'm home editing yesterday's video, and then I got to do some sales homework. So right now I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to get into the sales homework. Talk to you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? I'm on the stroll now, and I'm excited to talk about some of the stuff I learned. I just got a little off topic there for a minute because there's a Beamer that just flew by. But I learned a little bit of Sales 101 today, which was pretty cool. I learned some new sales techniques that I'm going to use in my sales career. I also learned how to cover objections. A lot of the stuff that you learn in copywriting just in a sales version, because I can definitely say now that copywriting and sales are different, but they're very similar. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta clean up the pooch's poo. So, like I was saying, I need to turn the mic down too. Give me a minute, guys. Sales and copy are very similar, but they're also very different. And I'm learning that now that I'm learning from a real sales coach slash salesman who's been in the field. They're very different industries, but they hold a lot of the same principles. For example, you have to cover objections when your prospect feels like they need their questions answered, because that's what an objection is a question about what it is you're selling or what it is you're doing. And you need to cover it to make them feel at ease and to continue the sales process. And it's the same thing in copywriting, but in sales, you don't necessarily want to cover objections like you do in copywriting. In copywriting, you want to cover objections before they come to mind. In sales, you don't want to bring them up unless they ask. So it's different, but it's very similar. And a lot of the stuff I learned from copywriting transfers straight into sales. And I'm glad I spent the time I did with copywriting and marketing. And I've read some sales books, but I'm glad I spent the time learning those, because now I'm set up as if I were a salesman. I know a lot of the stuff that's already being taught. I just haven't used it in the field. I haven't put it to practice. But come Wednesday, I think, I'm doing a shadow, so I'll be shadowing a salesman. Tomorrow, I'm learning about how to use the software and how to use the tablets. We're going to be using a CRM, which I'm familiar with because I'm a marketer. There's a lot of stuff that's just very similar from marketing, and I'm so glad that I've built the skills and I'm set up almost perfectly for the job. Now it's just going to be a matter of gaining experience and just going over the reps over and over. I'm going to sit in my room and just read these sales scripts over and over and read the objections out loud. I'm going to do some market research, see if I can find anything on Reddit or YouTube about some common objections. I don't want to set myself up wrong by doing this. I think it's only going to help me, but that's my opinion. It could hurt me taking what I know from copywriting and bringing it into sales, but I want to put in that extra mile, that extra work to set me up to where I come in tomorrow into training and I've got my head on a swivel. I know exactly what we're talking about, what we're doing, because I studied the night before. This, again, is an amazing opportunity and I don't want to waste it. Not that I'm going to lose it because I don't put in the extra mile, but the one who puts in that extra work is the one who gets out the better result. Shoot. And I'm going to put in that extra result, or that extra mile, because I know who I am as a person and what I believe in, and that's what I stand for. I believe if I want to be the best or I want to be great at something, I got to put in more work. Even if it's my second day, my first day, what do I need to do to already be ahead of everyone else? I may not have 7 years of experience, 7 years doing it, but why can't I come out strong like I do? Because I definitely believe that I can. I know for a fact that if I put in the reps, I put in the effort, there's no reason I can't be great in sales in the beginning. And that was one thing the sales coach brought up, is sales is dependent on you. If you put in the effort and you put in the work, you're gonna see growth, you're gonna get better, you're gonna land more deals because you put in the work early and you put in the work and you put in the effort. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in the effort and put in the work to be that better salesman than everyone else. Because there's gonna be guys who have way more experience than me. I've already went over that, but there's gonna be guys who did it for 7 years, 8 years, and they may be better, but I can outwork them and put in more effort than them, even though they have all that experience. They may have the sales also to back it up. I don't have any of that, but I know what I believe in, what I stand for, and who I am. As I just said, I'll put in the extra mile. But I know that this had to have been a gift from God. The fact that it's a company, a Christian company, the company that this the fact that this company stands behind God and Christian beliefs is awesome, because that's exactly what I need. And that's exactly the people you want to be around, other Christians. And again, I think it was a blessing from God, because this company, I haven't been in it long enough and I haven't experienced it, but I feel like it was a gift from God, because every company I ran into was terrible. Every sales, quote unquote sales company, it was dog buns. They all were either pyramid schemes, life insurance, and I'm not a big fan of insurance to begin with, and then add a pyramid scheme on top of it, and it just ruins it. And then I fall into a roofing company that is a Christian-based company. It's been in business. It's got one of the best roofing products you can sell that separates yourself from the rest of the market. What more can you ask for as a salesman, as a marketer, than that? Product is really what separates you from all the other guys in business. Sometimes there are other factors, but for the most part, if you have a good product and a product that separates yourself from the competition, then the product sells itself. You really don't need to put in much. And the marketing that they've put behind this company is solid. And that's another thing I love to see, is good marketing. I'm a marketer at heart, copywriter. So when you see a good foundation in those, it's only better for the company, because marketing is really where you'll see the most, you'll see the most success. I feel like if you have a good marketing team and you do outstanding marketing, your business pretty much works for you. And I think that's what goes on there. At least from what I've heard, they've built such a good marketing, not necessarily a team, but a system that's so good it outworks all the other roofing competition in the area. And that in itself makes your life 100 times easier, because now you're bringing in easy leads and you're bringing in warm leads that are great for your salesman to go into, or lukewarm leads. And again, I'm a marketer. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a salesman, but why not add it to my skill belt? Why not become great at sales so it makes my life 100 times easier? Because as a growth operator,
as a salesman in print, wouldn't that only add to my skills? Of course. And at the end of the day, the more skills you learn, the better. And especially now that I'm growth operating, not only was I copywriting, but now I'm a growth operator, which means I technically set up sales teams and sales processes, which only adds to my skill set. If I'm already a part of, or if I'm already using this skill and now I'm learning it from a solid team, a solid company, it's gonna 10x my business and 10x my knowledge. Really, experience is where you see the most growth. And I have some copywriting experience, I have some digital marketing experience, but this sales is just gonna put that topping on the cake and really help me get much better at what I'm already doing as a business owner. And also, I'm gonna make a crap ton of money. 20K a month, 30K a month. If I put in the effort, I study, and I put in the groundwork, there's really nothing stopping me from making 30K a month. And it's crazy because I didn't understand or know that you can make that much money from a sales job. I always knew salesmen made good money. That's a lot of money that you can make just working a job. You don't even need to own your own business. And I'm surprised more people don't recommend becoming a salesman, but I could see why they don't. Because a lot of people have existing beliefs about salesmen off rip, that they're scammers and they're looking for the quick dollar over a good customer, and that can be true in a lot of cases, but I think a lot more people should consider going into sales and picking that as a career path over a lot of the career paths offered to us. Everyone nowadays, they go into trades, go into the models that everyone recommends, doctor, and we need doctors, we need these things, we need plumbers, but why aren't we recommending more kids to go into sales? I honestly don't understand it. The earning potential is outrageous, and if you're working for a good company, you really don't have much to worry about. You just need to do good business and you'll be fine. I honestly wish that I would have started off in sales because, one, it would have set me up a lot earlier for what I'm already doing. But also, it would have given me a proper reality to what's possible. Because as I told you guys before, I started off with a business model and not skills. If I would have learned the sales skill, I probably could have been doing probably online sales, remote sales. But it's all an experience, all a process. And again, everything happens for a reason. I was given my purpose and my journey for a reason. Because as I said before, everything I've learned up to this point has set me up perfectly for this job. I understand everything they're talking about, or everything he's talking about, everything he's showing, other than the product. I don't understand the actual roofing product too much, but I'm going to learn about that here in an hour or so. But I'm set up perfectly for it. I know how to use CRMs. I know how to do all these different things that are important as a salesman because I learned digital marketing so early. And I'm excited for what my journey is going to bring. I think it's going to set me up for a lifelong future of success. Because if you can sell you can almost do anything. And a lot of people would tell you that. A lot of businessmen, successful businessmen, just most people in the entrepreneur world will say, learn how to sell before you do anything. And I definitely stand behind that. Whether it's selling in print or selling door to door with your mouth, definitely learning some kind of sales will definitely benefit you. Because now when you talk to people, you can set these or frame these conversations for your benefit. And I'm not saying manipulate, but you want a good job. Now you have the sales skills to land a good job. You're low on money, you can go door to door and sell your own product. It sets you up to a lifelong of income, and a good income. You won't be scraping for dollars per hour. You'll be scraping commissions, and it's just way more worth it. I'd rather do this than work for a paycheck for $25 an hour, $30 an hour, $40 an hour. Or I can make $600 on a commission or $900 on a commission. Which one sounds more appealing? A quick $900 or $50 an hour? I think that right there answers all the questions necessary. But I'm at the end of the walk. I'm gonna go grab the other pooch, take him, and then probably start cooking dinner. Talk to you guys in a bit. Peace, guys.
What's up, guys? I'm doing some customer research on the roofing market. I know this isn't 100% necessary, but I'd like to get an idea of what the market's already seen, what other companies do, what kind of questions they have, so I have an idea going into the market selling, kind of the objections I'm going to get and the issues. Frick. Scratch my mic all up, but I'd like to get an idea of the objections and all the things in the market that I need to know. So, doing that right now. Talk to you in a bit. What's up, guys? So I did a little bit more research. Now I'm putting in a workout. Some of you may be wondering, why are you putting in a workout at 9:30 at night? Well, I'm a terrible procrastinator at times, and it's definitely a bad habit of mine. But I'm not skipping the workout. If I'm gonna be disciplined, these are the things that need to be done. So, I'm putting it in. What's up, guys? Workout is complete. I just trained neck. Tell me if she looks thicker. Not only neck, I also hit shoulders, but the pump's faded because I just hit neck right after shoulders. I'm going to turn on the red light, get into that, read the Bible, and then... Ow. What do I do? And then journal after that. And then from there, I don't know, I might do a little bit more sales work. I need to do a little more research and build up my intel on what I'm learning. And I gotta work on the sales pitch, or intel on what I'm selling. And then I also gotta work on memorizing the sales pitch for tomorrow. So, 2 things I need to get done. I've said it like 30 times. I think I'm ready. But, yeah. I've got to get in the red light and journal first. So that's what I'm going to do. Talk to you guys in a minute once I'm in the red light. Peace, guys. Alright, guys. Got the B-Blay in the red light. I'm going to get into it. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright, guys. So I said my prayer, read the Bible. Now, the last part. Journaling. It's 10:50 right now. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to journal, and then I will speak to you guys. So, for the time being, peace. What's up, guys? So I just finished journaling. Actually, I don't even have it out, but I'll show you guys. So, that's the journal entry. Just finished journaling, and I took some more notes on the product I'm selling for my sales job. Just getting as much knowledge as I can on the product, because just like copywriting, the more you know about the product, the better, because now you can come up with unique selling angles and really sell this product in ways that other people aren't. So I'm really just studying this product, trying to understand as much as I can about it, especially roofing, because I don't come from a background of roofing. I have no knowledge on it at all, but it seems fairly simple. Just the basics. I don't know about actually putting it on, but it seems fairly simple. So I took some more notes, built some more knowledge on the subject, and tomorrow I gotta slam that sales script some more and then go to work and hopefully nail it. But yeah, that's my day for today. Today was solid. I got a lot done even with the work schedule, so happy, ready to go at tomorrow. So this is the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, or let me know what you liked about this video. So, with that being said, hope you guys have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace, guys.